Grand Rising. Happy Thankful Tuesday. Thankful Tuesday. So I am coming from 1 John 4, and I'm going to say 7 through, I would say 21. But I'm going to read what really stood out to me. And it says, "Dear friends, let us love one another, for love comes from God. Everyone who has love been born of God and knows God. Whoever does not love does not know God, because God is love." I probably should have my glasses on, but whatever. "This is how God showed his love amongst us. He sent his one and only Son into the world that we might live through him. This is love. Not that we love God, but that he loved us and sent his Son. Dear sisters, dear brothers," this Bible up because I have my Bible in the car with me. "Dear friends, since God so loved us, we also ought to love one another. No one has ever seen God. But if we love one another, God lives in us and his love is made complete in us." So today is all about love, right? And something he gave me was love cracks the code. Let me tell you what's so insane. And we all have questions like, how am I supposed to love someone who's never helped me or have done me wrong and, who just didn't treat me right? Like, how do I love? How do I love these people? So what he showed me is their heart. He shows me people's hearts. And it actually helps me to see that they weren't born that way. Something happened. Tragedy, trauma, we all have it, right? Childhood, abuse, whether it was mental, physical abuse, whatever it is, we all have been through something, right? It's not one person on the face of this earth have not been through anything. He said that there will be trials and tribulations. There will be trouble on the earth. And we all had trouble, right? We've all been through something. So what he's doing is he's giving me a heart to help me see that everybody's been through something. So sometimes we just have to have a little bit more grace. People behave the way they behave because their upbringing or the environment that they live in or the way they were treated, right? But what happens is we become the punching bag sometimes because we're there. And so it's really not about us. So he's showing me when people act a certain way, or let me give you an example. I'm going to use my family. I always use my family because we all got stuff, and not really putting my family business out there. But when I look at my parents, right, like they were raised by their parents and they were taught a certain way, right? I really feel like there's no manuscript to like how to be a parent. We all just kind of dive into it, and they done what they were able to do. They knew, they did what they saw. They didn't do what someone told them to do. So they watched their parents, parent them, and then they became parents, and then they did what their parents did, and not realizing that, it just keeps going on and on. So it's helping me to forgive easier, that we're all going through something, or we have all been through something. So continue to love them, even if you got to love them from a distance. He's not saying be la, 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 holding hands, best friends. But he's saying have a heart of forgiveness. And to love them from a distance. So it's definitely gotten so much easier for me to love people from a distance. Because remember, God is love. And he wants us to love one another. And that's one of his top commands, is love each other. To love each other. So that was from 1 John chapter 4, verses 7 through 11 that I read. And if you actually read the whole thing, it just really resonates with everything that God is saying. No one has ever seen God, but if we love one another, God lives in us, and His love is made complete in us. So when we love, people can actually see the love of Christ in us, and that's how they see Christ. If we love, they can see Christ. If we don't love and we walk around with hate in our heart, saying this person did this and this person did that and this person did that, they won't see Christ. And God loves us. He has forgiven us. So we have to have a little bit more grace for those who we felt like they have done us wrong or mistreated us in any kind of way. But yeah, I pray that this message bless someone. This is something I was reading this morning. I was like, love. You have to love. Love cracks the code. And you'd be surprised. If you love on somebody, you don't know what you're doing inside of them. You may be shifting something inside of their heart. And even in their mind, they'll rethink things. So definitely try to love. And like I said, God is not expecting us all to be best friends. He just wants us to love so people can see Him, and He'll begin to do the work in your heart as well as their hearts. So I pray you all have an amazing day and happy Thankful Tuesday.